Hey up, welcome back. Benny Vapes here. Not with a review. I thought I'd do a chinwag show. Been a while. I think it's been about 4 or 5 weeks since I've just done a little chat in the general fat with you. So I thought while I'm up here, I've been doing some editing and some other bits and pieces. Made another little outro, so I'm going to try that. And I thought, right, I'll while I'm up here, might as well. Got an itch on my nose. I keep getting that bloody itch when I'm talking. Do a little chinwag show. So lots been going on. So these a little bit to talk about. It's always entertaining. It's vape industry. Everything goes on. So yeah, it is shit going on at the moment. So, but first thing I'd say, what I'm vaping on tonight is the Joytech Espion Tour. There's a review coming up for that. Just like I say, I've just edited it. As editing goes, I just put it together and put my fucking intro and my outro on it, to be honest with you. I have no idea yet. I'm still playing around with it. On top of there, I've got the Kelpie. Still rocking this. Love this tank. If you haven't got one, I'd definitely recommend going out and getting one. Once you get the wicking right and the coil positioning, it's a cracking tank. Dual battery. I've had this all day and I'm only halfway through. So 50 watts on a single, on a dual 18650. I get 2 days out of it, so I don't complain. It does go through juice quite well. I've got to say that. It's a thirsty little bugger. So that's what I'm vaping on. So have a little vape, because I'm been up here a while now. So what's been going on? All sorts really. Bits of drama, bits of politics, bits of shit really. Joel have been sticking a big boot in everybody again. If you don't know Empire Vape Co, Chris, go watch his video about it. Quite an interesting fact thing about there, that he tells you what's gone on in his shop. He does have a shop in Liverpool, so he's a vape shop owner, and he used to stock obviously dual products. Had a bit of a fallout with them before. Told them they can stick the product up their arse basically, and said they didn't want what to do with them. That was because someone had gone in and been a complete lot of knob. So that was first bit. So next thing, they've employed a dual over there. I think they do it in America. They have like people, your mystery shopper going in. So they've sent this mystery shopper in to Chris's shop, and only a young lad, 18 or 19, gone in. Do you sell dual? Well, don't stock them anymore, but I have got some stock still left. What do you want? I'm after a pack of pods. Right, no problem. Yeah, it's my last pack. I'll do you a deal on it, saying I want to get rid of it. Yeah, fantastic. Lad's like, I'll have that. Goes out, and then comes back in, and then gives him a letter and says, you've been served. Like, it's a 1970s flipping comedy programme in Britain, is how you've been served. I think they're going around and going, I'm free, like that. I don't know. So they're giving this letter. So anyway, watch his video about it. I won't go into too much detail about it, but basically, we have a challenge 25 here. It's not law. There's no law. Not like in America, you've got to be 21 to buy alcohol, cigarettes, cigars, things like that. Over here, it's 18. So that's basically, and what they brought this challenge 21. I'll tell you what, you first were challenge 21, and then they upped it to challenge 25. So basically, if I walked into a shop and I looked underage, I'd get that quite often. Do you know what I mean? I get challenged, thinking I'm under 25, with this baby face. I don't. I've never been challenged like, but yeah, you can basically say to them, I don't think you're old enough. If you've got some ID, please. They get the ID out and you check it, driving license, birth certificate, whatever they want, passport. Yeah, check the date of birth. Fantastic. When I was a kid, all you had to do was walk up to a shop. How old are you, son? Do a quick maths in your head. What year we're in? 1993. Right, I'm 21. Take some time. I go, oh yeah, I was born in '67, mate. Which was quite funny when you went in with your mates and you were all like born in 1967. Same birthday. So we're all like, huh? So yeah. So it's brought in to stop all that. So this guy's been 18 or 19 gone in and they've, you know, served him these papers, and he obviously didn't challenge him. It's not a law. It's not a fucking law. So you don't have to challenge anyone. I personally, if I had a shop, any retail shop, I would say that if someone comes in and they're, you know, mid-20s, 28, 29, just say to them, "Have you got no ID, mate?" Worst I can tell you is to fuck off. You know, I'm fucking old enough. But then say, "Well, I've got to do it. You know, it's my job," and just tell anybody. But obviously, Chris hadn't done, because he obviously realised he was old enough and didn't challenge him, and then Jill just fucking go off on one. But these other vape shops that are now doing it to the, you know, few up and down country that they've been in and done exactly the same thing, and give them this letter and say you've been served, and this letter says, you know, you've fucking not done challenge 25 and all this legal stuff. It's not a legal document. They can't do you for anything. It's a load of bollocks. You know, challenge them. Like I said, I do think that all shops should do it, as they do it now, and Tesco's do it just generally. They do it for energy drinks now. You've got to be 18 for an energy drink in Asda and Tesco's. You know, so it's just a blanket. It's just to get, you know, try and cover your own back, basically, just in case it is, you know, trading standards that come in your shop and send a 16-year-old lad in. You know, because some of these 16-year-old lads and lasses, they can pass for 21, 22, 23, 24 when you see them all done up and going out. You know, it's quite frightening, to be fair. You know, but I would say 15, I were in pub drinking. I probably looked 21, 22 when I was 15. You know, you won't think so now, like, you know, I've matured a little bit, grown into my face probably, you know. But no, I look my fucking age. I've got fucking grey hair now, mate. You know, it's a lot of bollocks, really. You know, I'm going grey and, you know, a few wrinkles. So, but yeah, challenge 25. So that's what it is. So what he's done is put another video up, is Chris. Go have a look at it. I will put a link, if I can do it, to his petition that he's done to obviously petition Joe and say you're a knob. We don't need it. Send a letter out to him, Joel, and say, you know, we had someone who had a mystery shopper in. We think you need to tighten up your policies a little bit. You know, we prefer as our company that you would challenge everybody who's, you know, like I said, everybody who comes in that, you know, that's under 30, just challenge everybody basically. And that's where, you know, we want to work in partnership. You know, we're trying to get things, but not just come out and just say, look, you're a fucking, there you go, we're saving you a paper like it's a fucking legal document. You know, it just gets people's backs up. But have a look at Chris's video. Like I say, he's gone through it, and if you want, sign petition. You know, it does help put them in the place thinking, because they've come over here, big in America, absolutely fantastic in America. They've done 50ml nicotine salts, and it took off like a bomb over in America. Everybody's got, well, juuling. This is what all the kids come in, you know, and all governments going by with that kids are vaping. Then they turn them into smokers. You know, this is a load of bollocks. Is that anyway? You know, if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it. If you're gonna smoke, you're gonna vape. You know, you're not going to transition from vaping to smoking, because once you take a hit on a cigarette, you think, what the fuck's this? When you've been taking, you know, been doing e-liquids and they've got fruity flavours, you sort of get a tobacco flavour that tastes absolutely disgusting and you stink. You know, they're not going to do that, I wouldn't have thought. But, you know, it took off in America, and then all legal shit started with FDA and, you know, mothers protecting children. So I understand, you know, but over here it's not took off as much, because we can only have 20mg, you know, whether it's free brace or, you know, salt nicks, we can only have 20mg. So they've come over here, and it took them ages to get over anyway, because they didn't release it, you know, and then they're coming to Europe, and like I say, we can have 20mg, and it's not taken off. You know, I don't see anybody walking down the street with a fucking Juul. You know, I see him with a Vape, I see him with, you know, my Blue every now and again. You know, I see him more with, you know, quite a lot with CE4s with clear miser on fucking top, you know. So they haven't come over here. So what they're doing now is they're coming over here and, you know, playing Mr. Billy Big Bollocks, saying, you know, oh, look at us, we're coming here and we'll sort your vaping out. No, you don't need to, mate. Take it away. You know, nobody's really using them. So there's a lot better systems out. We've got better AIOs coming out from other companies. We've got better POP systems coming out from other countries. So it's just a petition. Go and have a look at it if you want. See what you think. Sign up to it. You know, I'm not going to force you. I can't do that. But if you want to go do it, go do it. So yeah, so that's first bit. Check out Chris's videos as well if you're not subscribed. And he will go into a bit more detail about it. But that's just Joel being that's complete and utter fucking tosspots. Next thing is reviewers falling out with reviewers. I know loads of people have done it. It's been all over everything, but you know, it seems to be that we've gone through this little phase of when I've watched reviewers that, you know, the live shows. At the moment, you're not going to get a live show out of me because I have no fucking idea how to do it. You know, I'm only just learning how to use my webcam, my editing software, and to load it up onto YouTube. Never mind go live on the bloody thing. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to be a while before I get my head around all that. I'm trying to get all my system sorted out first. You know, so but there's a lot of other YouTubers that do go live. You know, and it seems to be that there's been a little bit of a, you know, you're stepping on my toes. I go at 7 o'clock here. I go at 8 o'clock here. I want to do a show here. You know, there's enough hours in day for everybody to do a fucking live show if they wanted. You know, and maybe it's common courtesy to say to someone, you know, I'm doing a live show tonight. Are you doing a live show? I noticed you do a live show there, you know, at 8 o'clock. Am I alright to overlap by 20 minutes or whatever? Maybe it's common courtesy to do that, but it seems to be that suddenly everybody's just falling out about when they want to do live shows and when they don't want to do live shows. If you want to do a live show, just do a fucking live show. You know, don't have to worry about anybody else. But if people are going to watch you, people are going to watch you. You know, if some, you know, bigger review comes in, he wants to do it, they're going to go watch them. You know, so it is what it is. You know, but there's no need to start bitching about it and going on about it. But if I get a bit of flack for saying all that, I've got, you know, I'm a small reviewer. You know, at the moment it doesn't affect me. Maybe when I get to, you know, if I ever do, which you never know, but if I get up 1,000, you know, 2,000, 3,000, you might be buying for that little bit of airspace just to get your name out there a bit more, and you've got content to put out, you know. But at the moment it doesn't affect me, you know. So, but I don't know. There just seems to be a lot of, you know, one minute everybody's friends, next minute he's falling out with him and he's falling out with her, and you know, it's a bit like being back at school. You know, everybody falling out with every fucker else. So yeah, so that's what's been going on. A little bit of drama in the reviewer world. You know, it is what it is. It is going to wait, and you know, I suppose, you know, a lot of people befriend other people to jump on their bandwagons. You know, I don't fucking know. I'm just going to do my own thing. Going to paddle my own canoe up this fucking river. You know, if I end up going around in circles, so be it. But right this moment, I'm quite enjoying it. You know. Putting out little videos now and again, you know, and doing what I'm doing, you know. Well, it's like that. It's, you know, it's great. So yeah, so that's my little take on it. Just do what you have to do. You know, if you're gonna put a live video out, put a live video out. You know, someone's gonna get butt hurt. So what? Let them get butt hurt. You know. But I just think that people fall out with each other. I don't fall out with a lot of people. Unless you fuck me off, to be honest with you, you know what I mean? There's not many people that are, you know, I think there's probably a few people in my life that I've totally won't piss on them if they're on fire, like, but, you know, not generally speaking. You know, so yeah, so that's another bit. Other thing is that I've seen, you know, and this is just a blanket across YouTube, I don't have enough subscribers to monetize my videos. You know, I think you've got to have 1,000 now. It used to be something like hundreds you could monetize your videos, but now it's something like 1,000 before you can monetize them. You know, and you've got to have something like 36,000 hour fucking watches and, you know, and all this lot before you can monetize your video. You know, because I think people are just putting videos up, everybody were watching it, and suddenly they've got, you know, 1,500 views on it, and suddenly boom, put them, you know, monetize on it, and it could be about you know. So apparently they've done 2 clampdowns, you know, on their ads. They did the first one that they clamped down and they demonetised, you know, quite a lot of people's channels, and then people got it all back again. Then they've done it again a second time, and you know, they've demonetised again, and you know, and now apparently they're demonetising yet again. You know, and it's not just the vaping industry. I have to point this out. It's not just them. It's just general blanket across things. It's apparently, you know, watching Vic were on about it, vaping with Vic. He was saying that his fishing channels are watching Jared the Vaping Goat, and he's saying fucking, you know, computer channels are getting, you know, politics. It just seems like someone's gone in And it's all these bigger reviewers, you know, these ones with, you know, millions of things that say the wrong thing, upset the wrong person, and apparently YouTube get butter and suddenly go, boom, nah, fuck them. You're not going to get any money out of us. But then I've noticed that when I was on one of Vic's videos, I've got like 3 fucking adverts after one another. You know, it comes up, you know, because I watch them on my phone when I'm at work. You know, and it comes up, you know, a little bit of an ad, and then it gives me a longer ad. I skip that, and then it gives me a fucking other one. You know, so are people getting? And then I've noticed that the other reviews, quite a lot of reviews that I was watching before, used to get them at start. Now I get them start, 2 minutes, another video, a little bit longer, another fucking ad, and then another bit longer, another ad. And out of a 20-minute video, I might have about 10 flipping adverts in that. Well, I just get fed up then. You're clicking skip all the time. I can't put ad blocker on my phone as far as I know. But you just keep skip. I'm like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, so that's what's happening now, an ad apocalypse. You know, like I say, it doesn't affect me. I haven't got enough followers at the moment, you know, to even, I can't even monetize it. I can understand why people are a bit put out about it, because it's not cheap to do this. I have to tell you this, it's not cheap. But like I say, I've just got, you know, it's not a brand new and it's a refurbished computer. I keep knocking tables, so I'm sorry about that. I get a bit animated, you know. So, and I've bought my webcam. I've got to get new lighting, you know. I need, you know, new microphones, and you know, I've got to buy all my own shit. You know, I buy all my own juice and, you know, mods and that. So it's not a cheap do. So I can understand that people use that money. You know, some of them plough it back into the channel and buy the bits and pieces. You know, upgrade their cameras and things like that. So, you know, I can understand that if you wanting to keep your channel progressing, you've got to spend some money on it. You know, I'm going to take it slow because I ain't got that much money. You know, so I can't. I've got to do little bits at a time. So it's going to take a while before I get to buying a load of more gear. You know, I'm just sort of steadily growing it up. So yeah. So if you do find that, you know, you're watching a video and it ain't got ads on it, and it's your favourite reviewer, a lot of them have Patreon now. You know, just go give them, you know, go on to the lowest tier if you can't afford a couple of dollars. You know, it all helps out over a couple of months. If, you know, 20 people do a couple of dollars, you know, you've got, you know, a bit of spare pocket money for them that can, you know, buy the stuff. So yeah, go support your favourite reviewers out there. You know, like I say, at YouTube, it's a bit of an hard time. While we're all about YouTube and that, I will mention this. There's another channel's new video server called VapeTube. VapeTube. And it's where we can upload as vapers. It's only for vaping at the moment. I don't know if it's going to be for something else or they're going to. But at the moment, it's just a dedicated channel for vaping. You know, you can. So they're trying to get a lot of the bigger YouTube reviewers. You know, like your Mike Vapes uploads on there, DJ LSB loading up there. You know, so they're trying to get the bigger reviewers. I think Pete Vazzado's done a video on there. So they're trying to get bigger reviewers over there to put their videos up. And it's like dueling. Dueling? No, we don't talk about dueling. It's about dual uploading. Video on YouTube. You can either put your link up or you can put your video up and a video up on, you know, same video up on VapeTube. So from what I've been like, there isn't an app on it. If everybody says there's no app, there's no app. You can put it on your browser. You know, you can have it on, put your browser on, and you can watch it in your browser. You don't have to, you know, go on it and use an app. You can use your normal Google Chrome. You know, so you can use that at the moment till they get an app on it. Once they get an app, you know, better. But they only have a small team. From what I believe, when Chris were on about, is like 9 people running it, and then, you know, the CEO runs it. You know, so, and that is going to be monetized apparently. So if you haven't been over there, go get yourself a username, you know, so you can comment on videos and that, and, you know, and go follow your favourite reviewers. You know, while you're over there, give me a cheeky sub if you would. It'd be good. You don't have to if you don't wanna. I'm just letting you know, I do most videos on here, and then straight away put my video up more or less or I'll do one up there and then later on down on YouTube just to, you know, thingy. So, and I do get more views on VapeTube, to be fair, than I do on here, you know. But yeah, go over there, VapeTube, and give them a bit of support over there. More people looking at over there, more vaping. Like I say, it's just for vaping, you know, so go over there, more thing. And the more people go over there, and more views are getting on videos, and more people are signing up for it, the more they can start monetizing. These companies will start advertising on there now, you know, and then, you know, your reviewers, your favourite reviewers start getting a bit of ad money coming in, you know, so it does help to, you know, keeps channels going. So yeah, so that's it. So, you know, I've done nothing but talk for the last, God knows, I've lost track. About 20 minutes. I feel like I've not fucking shut up yet. So have a little toot while we're here. I am on some Pucker Juice. I've got a video coming up for that. So look out for that one. It's quite nice actually. You know, just a bit of thing about them at the moment. They've all got cool harder in. You know, this I've got each. All of this, you know, WS23 and cool harder. You know, so sometimes you get too much cool harder taste. And you're not getting the full flavours coming out because all you get is an icy blast. This ain't too bad. It has got the cool harder in it, or whether it's cool harder, WS23, menthol. I don't know. It gives you that cold blast on it, but not as blast as that. You can, you know. So it is quite nice. Watch me review, you know, you'll see on that. So America, land of the free, where you can't vape. Fucking hell. What is it, San Francisco that's having a blanket ban on it? You know, or San Diego, something like that. You know, I don't know. It's one of these ones. Just having a total... Over here, we've got it quite good in UK. You know, government's wanting to get it off. And that's probably because we play for NHS. You know, it comes out of his tax money. So every time you get someone coming down with cancer, you know, it's a strain on finances for hospital. So they are pushing it, you know, pushing vaping, you know, saying, you know, have you tried this to, you know, stop cigarettes? I will let you know, while we're on, I worked out the other day, while we're talking about NHS and that lot, and, you know, governments, I worked out that I said I've probably been vaping about 4.5 years. I worked out it's more about 7. So, a little bit of tale, I'm a gas engineer, you didn't know, and that's why videos have been a little bit sporadic, because with June being... I'm going off on a tangent here, sorry about it, I'll just get this bit over, we'll go back to America. The weather's been shit. Beginning of June, supposed to be beginning of summer, and it's been absolutely freezing, so everybody's turning their heating back on. It's all been breaking down. I work for council, so we've been busy as hell, so that's why we're a little bit... I put that blooper video out, but anyway, I've been doing that since we're about... Well, I've been doing commercial stuff, so pipe fitting for big schools and hospitals and, you know, banks and places like this, since I was 16. And there's a lot... At that time, there wasn't really health and safety for asbestos or out like that, so I got a little bit panicky because I got pain in my back, and one of my colleagues when I was younger, when I was in my apprenticeship, he got pain in his back and suddenly died of asbestos, you know, or asbestosis or mesothelioma, you know. It was mesothelioma, but, you know, I don't want to get that. So I went to doctors about me back, so they sent me for an x-ray, and I told them about, you know, having been exposed to asbestos. So I got chest x-ray while I was there. And bear in mind, I've been smoking on and off since I was probably about 14. You know, so I'm thinking they're going to find something. Clean bill of health. Normal. I'm 47. And I've been, you know, smoking on and off since I was, you know, so I'll take off 6 years. 41, you know, so what's that? Doing a quick maths. It's 25 years. You know, yeah, 25 years. And I've just gotten the chest x-ray and they're saying it's all clear. I was shocked. Said it's just normal. So, whether it's this that's, you know, my lungs are getting back to normal. I still play rugby. You know, I might have mentioned this before. I play Masters, running around the field with a load of old guys. And I do find that when I first started playing, and it's been going 10 years, first 3 years I was knackered. Now, lost a bit of weight, and, you know, I don't get out of breath, I don't cough shit up. So yeah, so that's just a little bit for you. Whether it's in my chest X-rays clear, clear as a bell. Normal. That's where it came up. Normal. Go figure. So anyway, back to America. They've got a bit shit. Flavour bans coming in, outright bans coming in, and it is because of all this big tobacco, big pharma. Everybody knows that. You know, you can see it's right and written on the wall. You know, it only takes them with their billions of pounds to say to one of their, you know, their guys in, you know, FDA say, start saying that. Sorry, I keep banging table. Get a bit animated. Get a bit. It just blows my mind. You know, they've got a load of money and they just say, because it's hurting their bottom line, you know, so they're just saying, obviously they must be just giving money out and saying, you know, here, if you start spreading shit about vaping, then you know, you're not going to lose your money on your, you know, taxes and things like that. Just tax vaping, just not overly tax it, just tax it a little bit so you're getting that revenue back, because if it dies out, you get nothing. So I can't really understand, I can't get my head round why, you know, there's other countries though, it's not just America, so you know, you've got Philippines and I think it's Thailand and all this, where you can't just vape full stop. You get pulled by police and fined. You know, and they're just saying you can't. Australia, some of the states in Australia, you can't vape there. You know, and I'm like, it just blows my mind out. What do you want people to die of cancer? You know, at least give them a shot. Don't just outright ban it. Tax it a little bit, you know. If you want to tax it and you get a bit of revenue back, honestly, it's a mindfuck. I don't get it. So we've got it quite easy over there. You know, we're not getting taxed as yet, you know, but, so yeah, so that's really it, really. That's what's been going on. Drama, people, you know, falling out, and, you know, companies, you know, trying to get too big for the boots. So yeah, so other than that, I've, you know, plodding along. Like I said, I've got a few juice reviews coming up now. Little bit of hardware. I did pick something up that I quite fancied, you know, so if you haven't seen me Instagram, I did put a little video up there asking what people thought, and I bought one that were recommended, you know, because I wanted a little kit, you know, and I bought this. I have got a retro vaping. I'll tell you all this when I do my video, why I'm doing it, because I bought it cheap. It's a brand new kit and I bought it cheap. That's the only reason I got it in, but I wanted one before, you know, about 5 years ago, and DHL fucking delivered it to the wrong address, so I never saw that again. So I saw this on a deal, so I thought I'd pick it up. So yeah, so that's really it, guys. I'd like to thank everybody that's supporting me at the moment, you know. Thanks to me subscribers, you know, thanks to people that do actually view my videos, you know, whether you subscribe or not. Thank you very much for watching them. You know, I'm just a Yorkshire man that's sat here in front of a camera, you know, just waffling for a bit. You know, I hope you get a little bit of information off of it. I keep saying this, I am going to do with that, because I do a little bit of mixing, you know, so I'm going to incorporate that, you know, show you concentrates and that, because I keep seeing these things where you get, you know, these check it kits. I'll show you, you get them if you want, but I can show you a cheaper way, but anyway, we'll go through that later. So yes, thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed to me over on Instagram, go over there. I do take pictures of everything, and I put a picture up nearly every day, stuff that I've got in, you know, what I've took out, you know, my juice and that, so you do see stuff, lines that I've got in. So here's that. One thing I nearly forgot. Do you remember I did a video, and I'm trying to wrap it up because we've been a while, so just a quick one. Remember I did the inside from Vape Around. I got a message on Instagram from one of the lads that I follow, and he just messaged me, and he's got like 10k followers on there. He just messaged me and said, noticed you got the inside, because I took a picture and put that. I said, there's been a bit of a problem. Just have a look at your contact Vape Around, and there has been a problem with it. So I'm like, all right. So he says, yeah, it's about the e-liquid. So I'm like, right. He says, they've had a bit of a thing, and it was just after when they got the Brock in, they had all the mods nicked that they started inside it. So I thought, all right. So I messaged Vape Around, and they went, oh yeah, are you one of these ones that's been affected by the e-liquid? And I'm like, affected? What do you mean? So I said, well, I don't know, to be honest with you. How do I tell that? So anyway, I looked at my bottles, and some of them were on the cusp of just going out of date, whether they were, you know, sort of had like a little bit of a short date, or they just got to sell by date, you know. So I was like, oh, right, it's on sell by date, is that? That's not good. And I got this in May, you know, and some of them that I got were only had, you know, when I looked at it, or when I got it in May, only had like a week left, you know, so they're out of date. So I'm like, oh, that's not good. So I messaged back Vape around, not a problem. They said, give me your username, your name, and your email address. So I did that. They went on. I said, yeah, I've had a look, and yeah, I said, oh yeah, there were a problem in warehouse, wasn't supposed to go out. Send us your address and we'll send us some more. So they actually sent me out, there's actually 6 of them. So they sent me 6 short fills of different e-liquids, and 4 different, same ones, but 4 10 mils, and just sent me that back out. So if you have bought the Insider magazine, Insider subscription, just have a look. If you got the 10 mils like I did, like I showed you, just have a look at dates and see what they. If you have a problem with them, don't panic. Get in touch with Vape Around and just say that you've had a look at them. You have been told to have a look and found that there's a problem with it. Whether you'll get short fills or whatever, I don't know. That's what they sent me out. I couldn't tell you. You know, I would happy what I've got before. I'm happy what I've got now. So, but just have a look and just check them and just get in touch with Vape Around. You know, whether it's by Facebook, social media, email, go on the site. You know, just get in touch with them and just say to them, look, I heard you had a problem with your warehouse, and you know, I've just looked at some of my e-liquids I've got, and you know, they're out of date already, and see what they say. You know, I'm sure they'll sort you out. They seem like I had no problems. A couple of messages back and forwards over a couple of days, and end of week I'd got a new Insider box. So yeah, so just that's a quick one. So thank you very much for sticking with me. Thank you very much for subscribing to me, and thank you very much for watching my videos. You know, I do appreciate every one of you that does it. I'm just, like I said, I'm a bumbling Yorkshireman that hasn't got a clue. I'm having had enough time to edit stuff and things like that. So you're not going to see a live just yet. Maybe in future, you know, I might try and attempt to do one. But yeah, thank you very much. Obviously, subscribe if you like. I'm not going to force you, you know. And also, if you want to follow me on Twitter, that's @BennyVapes. If you want to follow me on Instagram, that's #BennyVapes1. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.